Holy shit, I have never been tagged in one video so many times since I've been on TikTok. Until this one.
I flexed my nurse for the first time.
I was sent this video to my DMs more times ever than any other video. What is flexing my nurse? What is that? That is not a thing. I can tell you, I had to take this blurb of a video from Shells Bells, and my apologies, because you ended up taking this video down because you did not get what you thought you were going to get in your comment section. What you did get is the fact you made a fucking fool of yourself. Total idiot. Total dumbass. And what you did was you brought the nursing profession down with you. You made yourself look like a total ass, and you brought us down with you. We have been fighting so hard, especially as emergency room nurses. We have been fighting so hard to get the respect of the paramedics and vice versa. And you just completely and utterly destroyed a lot of the work that we've been doing. Flexing my nurse? What the fuck is that? I've been an ER nurse for 19 years. I was a paramedic for 6 years. What the fuck is flexing? And then to call yourself an educator, and you get on this platform and you tear down the paramedic intern. Do you know what that tells me? Do you know what that tells me? Because as an educator myself, it tells me you're a shitty educator. It tells me that you have so much more to learn than you do to teach anybody. You need to take a step back from what you're educating people, and you need to learn something. So I'm going to teach you something right now. The minute that any loved one or friend gets in the back of that truck, your ass needs to get into your own fucking vehicle and drive it to the hospital. Let the paramedics and let the EMTs do their fucking job. Your ass doesn't need to be there. When that paramedic intern was asking all of these questions, whether they be repetitive questions or not, it's because they are responsible for doing certain things for themselves, for their report, for their clinical rotation. So despite the fact that you may have asked the question and gotten an answer, and the paramedic that was actually working may have asked the question and gotten an answer, they are still responsible for asking the questions and doing their exam. It's the same thing as if I had a new grad nurse or a student nurse working with me in the emergency department. I still have to do my exam, and they still have to do their exam. If you don't understand that, get the fuck out of their truck. You don't know how their truck works. You sure as hell don't know how emergency medicine works. You embarrassed a large portion of the nursing profession the minute the words flexing my nurse came out of your mouth. I am embarrassed for you. Totally embarrassed for you. Because you made an ass of yourself. If I had been in that whole situation, the minute you said you had to be in that truck, no ma'am, no the fuck you don't. This is my office space. You don't belong here. I don't care. Those paramedics do not go trudging into your workspace. I don't let the paramedics come into my space once they come and give me report. I don't get into their workspace once I give them reports. You need to learn your place, Karen. I really, really fucking hope that you learned your lesson in this. And I really hope that from this point on, that you get into your own vehicle and drive to the hospital and stay the fuck out of these ambulances. Because here's the thing. And this has happened. If that ambulance gets into an accident and you die, do you know how much liability that puts that company into? Whether it be from a county service or a private service, it puts them into a huge liability issue. It is one thing to have to deal with the patient that's back there. It's a whole other issue to deal with somebody else that should have never been in the back of that ambulance. Know your role. Stay in your lane. You like that one? And let them do their job. Now, if you want to, here's the thing. There's a whole other role in this. If you want to go back to paramedic school, knock yourself out, and then you have every right to be back there. But if you don't, stay out of it.